What's up everyone, welcome back. We are shiny hunting for steel types today. And it was cheese, and then it was peanut butter and too salty, wasn't it? Cheese, peanut butter, too salty. And then 2 salty herba mysticas. Primarily, we are aiming for the Tinker line because I still need 2 more of those because I need Tinker and Tinker because I got Tinker already. But I also need Bronzong and also need Earthworm. So if the game can give me Earthworm, that'd be fine. And then on Thursday, we have a plan. We are going to be streaming Donkey Kong Bonanza, and that'll be uploaded on the secondary channel. But we'll be streaming pretty much the full playthrough on Twitch and TikTok. Alright, I've got all my steel type stuff, so that's fine. Okay. Just gotta be very, very cautious on the Pokemon that spawn. That's a big Tinkertuff. That is Gimmighoul, I know that for a fact. With a lot of Earthworms spawning, this is actually really good. Maybe I do go for Earthworm for a bit, since they are the only steel types that spawn. If I was doing this on Violet, then I would get Iron Tread spawning around here. I believe at least all the shinies I'm going for are noticeable. Earthworm is blue. Tinkertuff has a copper mallet. Same with Tinkertink. So instead of steel, it's like more of a copper color. And Bronzor is green. So this can actually be really interesting because I could use a picnic instead of just roaming around. Yeah, no, I think I'll do that. I think I will. But I really want to be cautious before I do that. If you guys green. Oh, they're all blue. That's perfect. Just making sure before... What's up, Bitcoin? How are you? Making sure none of these are shiny before I reset with the picnic. It's like the perfect time for an outbreak to spawn. If we get the shinies we need today, then I'll most likely be going for Flygon. Because I do need Flygon. Oh, you're big. Oh, you are a big one. Okay, the mallets look normal. You guys look normal as well. You guys blue. Any of the Bronzors green. Because I'll be completely honest, I don't know what other steel types are around here. I just thought it was Bronzor, Earthworm, and Tinkertink. I know Tinkertuff can spawn in the ruins, but they're slightly more rare than Tinkertink. Okay. You guys seem normal. Same with you. I could run around and hope that, you know, one of these are shiny. Oh. Let's have fun. Why what, y'all? Why what? Okay, some other stuff is spawning that's not steel types. Oh, you meant yo. Hey, no worries. But how are you doing? Oh, this is suck when a shiny spawns, that's for sure. I can't false swipe it. Any of you green? Oh. Sorry, Tinker Tink. Out my way, because I need to reset the spawns again. I don't know how noticeable green is going to be when Sandstorm is up. Everything else should be noticeable, but I don't know about Bronzor. Bronzor also genderless. Why does the Gimmighoul look shiny up there? I know it's not. Earthworm. Bronzor is genderless, okay. So the only thing I gotta worry about being the correct gender I need, because I already have Earthworm as female, is pretty much just Earthworm needs to be male. Other than that, Tinker Tink can only be female, which is fine. So I just need 2 more of those guys. And Bronzor needs to be green, so I can evolve into Bronzong. How's it going, AJ? Can any of these be shiny? That'd be nice. I don't know the actual spawn rate of just the, like, this is most likely char mods with sparkling power stacked on top. Not entirely sure. I think it's like 1 in 800 odds or something like that. No, nothing for the Bronzors. Nothing on Tinker Tink. Hello, Cyclist. What are you doing just looking at a ball? Or Bronzor. Bump it to me, why don't you? Would have preferred it if I could get an outbreak, but I don't know if Tinker Tink can actually be outbreaks. Not 100% sure. I need you guys green before I reset. Oh. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Can't hope it's a picnic there. Sad. No, it should be able to. These guys blue. Oh, okay, that's fine. Until they despawn, I'm not gonna notice them. Tinkertuffs, they're all normal. Bronzor? Any green Bronzor? Since the Sandstorm is gone, this should be easier now. What's up, Frank? Oh wait, hold on. What time did they say I was working on that Thursday? That's not a problem, but what day is next week? Oh, I'm working on Fantastic Four Day. Okay, that's kind of funny. That's actually really fucking funny. I'm working on that day. Okay, so I'm working on the release of Fantastic Four, but I might not be working the day before. Well, I know damn well I'm not working the day before. Yeah, so Thursday the 24th, I'm working 7 to 11. So, fingers crossed the early screening is on the Wednesday. Hopefully. If they're doing it, yes. If they're doing it, yes. Because I'll watch it, because obviously I'm stuck at work on the 24th. But I am watching it guaranteed next week. So, even if there is no staff preview, I am still guaranteed to watch it. No, I did not see the chat about your finger. I don't know where you sent it, but you didn't send it to me. Come on, Bronzo, I need you to be green. You're the last one I need for Bronzo. And then I need Earthworm to be blue. What'd you do to it? Just slam it on something by accident? Fell on it? Hey, you guys green? Oh. Any of you guys do? Basketball slammed into it and it went back and forth, etc. Might have dislocated it. Highly doubt it, but depending on how much of a force that was, you might have dislocated it. Yeah, if it hurts anymore in the next coming days, then obviously get it checked. Bronzor, I need you. Is that a tiny Bronzor? It would be worse pain. Trust me, Frank, I fractured my wrist. It would not... If you're having pain in your finger, it could just be the bruise, but wait a couple days and see how it is, because I just thought it was pins and needles in my wrist, but no, I fractured it. Pains are different depending on what you do with it. Like, if you broke it, you definitely know if you broke it, that's for sure. But dislocating and getting a fracture, it's kind of different pains. It's the only bone in my body I've ever broken, which is my wrist. Broke it twice in the past 2 years. That's why I use a wrist support now. If things get too hectic, I just use my wrist support. Which is awesome. How long's the sandwich got? 18 minutes. Tinker-Tink, why are you all the way over there? Set it down. Bright side is I can just save and, like, not save and quit, but quit out the game since I saved beforehand. Trying to get at least primarily Earthworm and Bronzor. Tinkertuff and Tinker-Tink would be fine today if they do decide to spawn. Because I was going to use a fairy sandwich. Looking for Tinker-Tink, Tinkertuff, and Bronzor and Earthworm. Stunky, what up? What up, buddy? Why are you stuck up there? Trying to spawn, but you can't, or did you fall? Bronzor would be very noticeable since it's green. Same with Tinkertoff, you're noticeable. The mallet is different. Be nice to get an outbreak, but I don't know if Tinkertink can spawn as an outbreak, otherwise I would just wait for the outbreak to spawn eventually. Guys, Earthworm? Guys, blue? This might actually be a really bad hunt to go for today. The whole reason I used Encounter Sandwich was to up my chance. Can't do that in the ruins, it sucks. Come on, Bronzo, I only need one of you. That's all I need. Same with Earthworm, I only need Earthworm to appear male. Once it does, then I can catch it. Tinkertink, it doesn't matter. Come on, Bonzo, be green. Okay. Today's not gonna be a long stream by any means. Like hour and a half at most. Hey, speaking of shiny Bronzor, where the fuck you going? Where the fuck you going? Flying off. Piece of shit. You're also marked. I don't think you got anything that can kill you. Kind of annoying. Alright, that's one down. One shiny down. I could also quickly evolve it. Because I do need to save anyway. Well, marked, but what mark have you got? Whee! Okay. So I can ignore Bronzor if it actually appears again. That's fine. Let's get my shiny Bronzor. Alright, so that's one down. Be kinda cool if Bronzong got a Mega. You do have a mark, yeah? Yes, you do. Uncommon mark. Oh well. Still sorting out my deck, so I'm gonna put Bronzong there. I have got the shiny charm, yes. Shiny charm, and I'm using the shiny sandwich. So I got boosted chance generally. And when was that? Ugh. Do I think I'll get another shiny within the next 12 minutes? Maybe not. Since I can care less about Bronzor now, which I will save. I need to remember that. What's up, Arnold? Right, if Tinkertuff can spawn as shiny, that would actually benefit me a lot more, but I wouldn't mind if Earthworm is the next one to spawn. You want to shine Earthworm, I have no objection. Still need ya. I could just keep running around the desert until something shines. This Sparkling Power is Steel, so only Steel types have the increased odds. I zoom out just in case. What's up, Steel Guy? Give me my blue gummy worm. Because that's what I'm calling you. I'm calling you Gummy Worm. I like that name a lot. I think a fairy sandwich is probably better for Tinkertuff and Tinkertink. A box. Okay. Currently going for Tinkertink, Tinkertuff, and Earthworm. Earthworm's noticeable because it's blue. Tinkertink and Tinkertuff, they are noticeable just because the hammer, like the color of the hammer turns from this steel type to copper. So it's just a metal that changes for Tinkertuff. Bronzor I already have, so I don't have to worry about Bronzor anymore. I could ignore Bronzor if it spawns. Unless it's marked. If it's marked, of course, I'll catch it just to see if there's a better mark. Oh, you're fighting the ghost gym now? Nice, good luck. It's a double battle. Probably gonna complete my shiny dex for Violet today. Well, not my shiny dex, but get the shiny charm of Violet. Once Violet is completed, I can go for the Violet exclusives. Mostly the Paradox forms. And then once that's done, I can just concentrate on getting the remaining Pokemon I need shiny. What do you mean, Larry? Earthworm. You have a chance, you know. You have a higher chance of being shiny. Way higher chance. Okay, Tinkertink. Is your mallet different? Okay, I'll reset the spawns again. If I'm not mistaken, I have roughly 40 Pokemon left to get the shiny charm. So they're easily catchable in Violet, since most of them are diversion exclusive for Violet. Once that's done, I can get the shiny charm, and then I can start work on the Kitakami dex. Put that all into home. And then it'd be Blueberry. And then once Blueberry's done, I can get my shiny Meloetta. I might ignore the runes. Say, have you started playing RPG yet? Doesn't seem like Earthworm wants to spawn at all. Like, shiny wise. The whole reason I'm not checking Tinkertink and Tinkertuff right now is because I want to see if Earthwormer spawn. What type are you? Just pure steel, or is there another type on you? So I think steel sandwich actually ain't the worst idea to keep doing. Dark is good against Ghost and... Ghost. Dark is your best bet. Don't use any other type but Dark. Because if you're using Ghost, you're they can hit you super effectively. You want Dark to primarily be neutral against the Ghost types. Because they won't be very effective. Oh, come on, Earthworm. I got one of my targets today, which was Bronzor. Could have lost it if it started flying all the way up. Surely Earthworm spawned somewhere else. That might be better, actually. Maybe I'll go for Flygon after this, because I've only got, how long? 5 minutes left on the sandwich. Doubt I'm getting another shiny, but we'll just have a little glimpse round, reset, and keep going. Any blue? I don't see any blue. Message. Oh, so there's no point having this app anymore. Wow, that's useless. No point having that app. That's trash. Shopper panel, I do not need you anymore. Amazon is getting rid of receipts. That's kind of sucky. That's actually really sucky. It's a way of earning a little bit of money back for all the receipts. A good area to hunt. It's fine. I can always breed for the Tinkertuff anyway. So that's not the biggest problem, I just kind of want Earthworm primarily. Tinkertuff and Tinkertink are just specifically female. It's not gonna be that bad to do for Masuda. Tinkertink, is it copper by any chance? Oh, okay. Tinkertuff. Oh. Okay. 3 minutes. Three minutes for the Bronzor ain't too bad though. That's kinda like how my luck is with stuff like that. This weekend we're going to be doing a lot of grinding on Scarlet and maybe some Violet. Because once I got my shiny charm, I can start hunting in Violet so we can start getting the final paradoxes. But I'm going to go get myself another Iron Hand so it's set up for raids, at least for Violet. sucks that Earthworm does not want to at least appear shiny, not even once. Anything on the Tinkertuff, Tinkertink. More Tinkertuffs are spawning, but I ain't seeing anything that shiny. I was really hoping Earthworm, just because of how many that spawn, Earthworm made more sense to appear at least before Bronzor. I got Bronzor beforehand, which I'm not against, because at least I'm done with that evolution line. Done with the entire line of Bronzor. Oh, that one. Really confused what that was. Any of you guys, you are steel, aren't? But I know you're steel, but are you primarily fairy until you evolve? I check the dex entry in a minute before Tinkertuff. Okay. Last time I checked. And I'm going to Blueberry for Flygon. Flygon is very noticeable. No normal. 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 Yeah, I don't think I'm getting it. Okay, that's fine. At least I got, At least I got what I need. Is there anything like Fungus Outbreak? That's something I can do. Larvitar I can do. Dugtrio I don't need. I need Diglett. Grumpig I can do. I do need Grumpig. But I'm trying not to concentrate on too many outbreaks today. Magnemite is something I could do just because I do need the Magnemite line. It's not a desperate need for the Magnemite line because I primarily need the Gen 9 Pokemon. Not seeing any Gen 9 Pokemon. Starters are fine. I could go for Rowlet, but Rowlet weren't spawning correctly earlier, so probably won't go for Rowlet. I'm down for Flygon though. I have to do a dragon sandwich. I don't know what other dragons spawn. What's up, Naruto? How are you? So I'm doing dragon now. Dragon. Yep. So it's avocado. So I could do avocado, any Herba Mysticas, but if I want what I need, which is the extra encounters, it's too salty instead of any two Herbers. So maybe just because I'm concentrating on the outbreak first, I'll do the normal sparkling power just to deal with Flygon. And then once Flygon is quite low and I still don't have the shiny by the 30 minutes, then I can do it with the 2 salt. Can I borrow an Iron Hands for 6-star raids? I'm currently in Scarlet. I won't be hopping over to Violet for a while. What did it say it was? I wonder why. Seal Guy. any 2 herbers, so I'll get those 2 for now. Because my Iron Hands is currently in Violet, because I needed my Iron Hands in there for grinding up Herb and Mystica raids. So when I actually do some shiny hunting, I at least got Herb and Mystica to start getting stuff. I got catching power for dragon? That's kind of interesting. Fly on. There you go. I'm gonna end up building teams that are related to, raids for shiny hunting at some point. I think I'm gonna have 3 different Iron Hands on each of my copies of Scarlet and Violet. Each Iron Hands will be built for specific raids. One will be built for the actual 7-star raids, and the others will be built for like other types of raids. So I do need to build the Iron Hands correctly with the right movesets and stuff. I will be catching a bunch of Iron Hands and hyper training them up. This is gonna take a little bit actually. Gotta be really careful, because if the shiny does spawn, just gotta make sure I'm on full health. Oh, you have some roulette? Nice. I didn't run out of items, I just have a shitload of, like, full restores and max potions. So I have a shitload of money in this game. Not needed for anything apart from Pokeballs. Pokeballs and healing items. And on top of that, it feels like in so many of the raids for like bots and stuff, I get given back the stuff I don't need. Come on, Flygon, I need you to drop in the outbreak just a little bit. Name 3 Scarlet moves. Lava Plume is 1. I think it's Flame Cannon. I think Flame Cannon is its signature. And then Psychic. Oh, Cerulege? Oh, I thought you were meaning Armorage for a second. My bad. Shadow Claw, Lava Plume, and Bitter Blade. Once I'm no longer using my shiny Cerulege and it goes into home, it will be built correctly, so I can use it for like Pokemon champions and stuff like that. But the way I've built my Cerulege at the moment, it's pretty much just as a false swiping mon. I have my save Pokemon from home, Sword Pokemon on Violet. Ah, okay. Nice. I prefer to start fresh whenever I start like new copies of Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, enjoying my starting the game and catching all the Pokemon in the respective game, and then doing what I need to do after I beat it. Which in this case would just be shiny hunting. The quicker I get myself a shiny Flygon, the better. Because I'll just need Trapinch and my brother. Which I'm hoping Flygon gets a Mega. If they confirm next week Flygon gets a Mega, that'd be great. I'd love that. Because then he's ready to be put into ZA. Telegram dead? That's interesting. No clue what to call you though, Flygon. Ooh. I honestly hope Frostlass and Chandelure get Megas. I want Flygon just because Flygon's been the most requested Mega. And also Generation 3. Gotta represent Gen 3. Where's the Lucky Egg? It basically gives you more XP. I can see Frostlass maybe getting a Mega, but I don't see Chandelure getting a Mega unless Gen 5 is getting represented a lot during ZA. But I highly doubt that. They would only do Generation 5 to have Megas if we are guaranteed to get Megas for Generation 5. Because they did a lot of Generation 3 ended up getting Megas during X and Y because Auraz got Megas. So they gave more Megas to Gen 3 Pokemon. So I wouldn't be surprised if they either give Gen 3 Megas again or Gen 1 Megas. Maybe some Gen 6 Megas, just because we are in Kalos. And maybe give a couple for Generation 5, but I don't see it happening. Because I don't think we're getting Megas for Generation 5. They're gonna do a turnaround. We're either getting Terra or we're getting Dynamax for Generation 5 remakes. I think we're getting Terra. They want to do a proper, like, represent in the generation that it's coming to. If it's coming out after ZA, it would be Terras. It could be Megas. They can wholeheartedly decide to do Megas for Gen 5 remakes, but I highly doubt it. Just because they didn't do it with Gen 4. Highly doubt they would do it for Gen 5. You see Eevee getting a Mega? I doubt that very much. If you give Eevee a Mega, you have to give the Eeveelutions Megas eventually. Unless you give Eevee a specific form, so when you give it a Keystone, it can evolve. Like, it's a specific Eevee that just can't evolve. I did say it was a double battle. I don't think Eevee will get Mega. If it does, it'd basically be similar to the Z move that it had, where it showed all the Eeveelutions. It'd be all the Eeveelutions surrounding Eevee. Eevee becomes all type, basically, which would break the game. That's the only way you do Eevee. Don't know why, but that's the only way you do Eevee as a Mega. You mean Stella? What's up, Unknown? I'm not doing a Union Circle now. I don't know why people ask. I have been getting a little bit irritated by people asking for Union Circle. Doesn't increase your royalty. Doesn't do anything. The only good thing it's good for is pretty much Palafin, and that's it. We already have Mega Latias, Charizard X, Rayquaza, Camerupt, Steelix, Groudon technically got a Mega Ground. Groudon didn't get a Mega, it got Primal, so there's a difference. We're not doing any Union Circles. Don't ask again, Unknown. Unless you have a valid reason of why you want a Union Circle, I ain't doing a Union Circle. Primals are not the same as Megas, no. Because you're not using your bond. It's basically similar to Origin Form, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. There's no benefit from me doing Union Circle. I lose out on a lot of Pokemon spawns. I technically wouldn't even class Mega Rayquaza as a proper Mega, just because Rayquaza doesn't even use a bond for it. It's built on Dragon Ascent as a move, so I don't know if Rayquaza is going to be using Dragon Ascent to Mega Evolve, or they will actually give it a Mega Keystone this time. If they give it a Keystone, then sure, but Rayquaza Mega Evolves via its own free will with the move Dragon Ascent. Okay, no more left of the original outbreak. Now it's just the waiting game. Waiting game until I see a shiny. 20 minutes to try and get a shiny Flygon. There ain't a lot of Flygons this time around, is there? Alright, picnic. I don't mind doing Union Circles unless, like, if there's a valid reason, like, you need to evolve Finneson into Palafin, sure, I will help with that, but I will not help right at this minute, not while I'm shiny hunting. Why did I think I heard a Smeargle? Probably did. The Smeargle does spawn around here. I already have it as shiny, so I don't necessarily need it. If Smeargle gets a Mega, that'd be interesting. I don't know what you do for its Mega, because it can learn pretty much every move, as long as you sketch. Come on, Flygon. Need you to spawn a lot more. I know you won't, but I generally do need Flygon to spawn a little more frequently. Mega Shuckle would be very interesting. I doubt they would do that, just because Shuckle's bad as it is. I don't know what benefits you would give Mega Shuckle. Maybe swap its defense, make it a glass cannon, but make it really fucking powerful. Megas are supposed to help, so they can turn weak Pokemon in. Hey, speaking of Mega Flygon. What's up, buddy? What's up, shiny Flygon? I hope you get a Mega. I really do. I really do hope you get a Mega. If you don't get Mega, I'll be fucking sad. Because it's Flygon of all Pokemon. You deserve a Mega. You deserve a Mega. Charizard gets another Mega and Flygon doesn't, I will be super sad. Okay, I should probably heal, because you're the only Pokemon. If he crits me, I'm fucked. Sure, I saved, but... Alright, cool. So I can get rid of the outbreak after this. Be nice if you were marked, but I don't care for the marks too much. Honestly, almost said Omega, that already exists. What was you thinking of? Yeah, a crit would have killed me. Okay. There we go. Gallade. We have Gardevoir and Gallade as Megas. Alright, Flygon. You are now obtained as a shiny. Your ability. Levitate. Hold on. Because I did get Tandemaus, the other day. Okay, they're marked. They're marked now. Alright, save. Just thinking, I could try and get my two Rowlets that I'm still missing. But let's clear the outbreak. Clear the outbreak so they actually disappear. So if I don't clear the outbreak, there is a chance that it just doesn't skip the day. What What do you doubt the most? Oh, you know what? Cycles I could get. Mega Shiftry or Cacturn? I could kind of see Cacturn getting it because if they give it to Shiftry, they have to do it for Ludicolo as well because they're version exclusives. I could see Cacturn getting it. I don't see Shiftry getting it. They do it for Shiftry, you have to give it to Ludicolo because they've done version exclusive Megas before. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Pinsir gets a Mega, just because Scizor technically has one. Cypher doesn't, but Scizor does. Unless you give it to... Oh no, it makes sense. Heracross got a Mega, whereas Scizor got a Mega. Okay, so that makes sense. That's the version exclusives for Gen 2, is Heracross, and that's another shiny Flygon. What the fuck? My god. It's marked as well. You're better, Flygon. Hold on. You're better. You're better. Hold on. You're marked and you're bigger. Hold on, you're bigger one. You're bigger one. Pinsir did get a Mega, yes. So yeah, if you're gonna do Shiftry, you have to do Ludicolo. Unless they stray away from doing... Oh dear god. Oh, but yeah, but they did. Yeah, I know, but yeah, I know, but the okay. Yeah, but it's what Game Freak says for it. I don't see Kecleon getting one. I don't know how you make Kecleon better. I don't know. Ditto won't obey me because you transferred it. They only obey if you catch it in the actual game. That was a quick catch, actually. Alright, so I got 2 shiny Flygons before the outbreak disappeared, and this one has a mark. Sleepy time mark. Nice. Nice. Alright, I guess I could trade this Flygon. So if anyone specifically wants a shiny Flygon, I can trade it. Because I don't need 2. I only need 1. Did you expect Marwal or Ordino to get one? I expected Marwal just because it made Marwal better. And I love Marwal. I believe it gave Marwal the fairy type, and I don't think it's normally fairy. I just think it's pure skill until it evolves. Like Megas. Passive Striker looks slightly different, but I know that's not shiny because the patterns are not correct. Ordino was kind of my least expected Mega though. Like, it's like you could have gave it to any Gen 5 Pokemon, but you chose Ordino. Weird choice, but whatever. Okay. Also, Eevee has to get a new evolution type in. I doubt it, but Gen 6 is the one that introduced Fairy, so we could get any of the other types as an evolution. If they decide. We'll find out during the Pokemon Presents if they reveal an evolution. It is the year of Eevee as well, so I would not be surprised if they drop it. They decide, oh, Eevee's getting a Mega, it'd be like, yep, no new... If Eevee gets a Mega, no new evolution. If we get an evolution, then better yet. That's better for me. Because I do want to see if I can try and get, like, a bunch of shiny Eevees. I think Poison type evolution would be cool. I think Poison would be cool, Bug will be cool, Dragon would be cool, and Steel. I doubt the evolutions would actually get a normal type Eevee generally, just because there's no point. Eevee is normal. You keep it as an Eevee. Maybe give it a Mega. Maybe give it something that slightly changes its form, because it can get G-Max. Eevee and Pikachu can both get G-Max. You only really need to catch one. I think you need both. I think you need to catch both male and female for Eevee. Same with Pikachu for both the G-Maxes for their forms. Because technically they are different. I could go for... I think I got shiny female Pyro already, I think. Because this ain't bad. Like, under an hour and I got 2 shinies already, so maybe I will. Maybe I will continue for... Rowlet. Just don't really want to waste it on an area that Rowlet is probably going to be better when it spawns again. Could also skip the day and see if we can get something out of that. Actually, I'll do that. I will do that. Let's do some day skipping. Specifically for like Paldea and stuff, so we'll have a look. My top 3 hopes of new evolutions. Is 3 Steel, 2 Ghost, and 1 Poison. Okay, fair. A lot of people want Dragon. Myself included. Okay, Diglett's there, so we can do Diglett. I do need Diglett for the evolution line to be done. Heracross, I've got you already. And that's specifically male Heracross. Dunsparce. We can do Dunsparce. We have too many dragons. We have not enough dragons. What do you mean? There's never a limit on the specific Pokemon. Eevee doesn't have a dragon evolution, so it makes sense to give it a dragon evolution. And saying too much dragon means nothing, because we have too many water types. That's the type that needs less of, but we're never gonna have that because they keep giving us water types every generation, because we get the starter that's water type. For once, I feel like they need to pull a Gen 4 with the water type in. With Generation 10, just give us the starter that's water type, and also give us maybe 2 new water type Pokemon for Generation 10, and then the rest should be like the other types. Also a lot of normal. Yeah, we're always gonna get normal type Pokemon. Makes sense. Pachirisu, I have you. Makahita Line, I have you. So really, the only thing I need here is Dunsparce to try and get the Dunsparce free segment. I doubt we have that many electric types, I'll be completely honest. Tandemaus is back. I could hunt Tandemaus. Just to try to see if I could get the free, like, family of free. But that's like 1 in 100, and it's like, do I really want to go for that today? Like, hunt maybe like 4 or 5 shiny versions of that, and then hope that it turns into the family of free? Wow, there really ain't anything on the outbreaks this time around, huh? Okay, maybe we go Diglett. Maybe we go Diglett real quick. Just so we get Diglett. Just so Diglett's there. Okay. So, for Diglett, we need ground. There we go. It's Ham and any 2 Herberts. Ground. With Ditto transforms into Ditto. Can't do that. It wouldn't transform, it would just stay Ditto. His ability would activate, but it would just transform into the respective Ditto of the other Pokemon trainers' Ditto. Ditto only transforms into a Pokemon that is actually able to be transformed, and Ditto can't be. It's the same with Zora. Zora can't be Zora again. Like, can't hide as a Zora. Anything that's got, like, some sort of illusion or transform as the move just doesn't work. What about Ditto into an Illusionmon? That works. Like, Ditto transforming into Zora, that's fine. I don't know why, but they made it so you can't have an Illusionmon turn into basically the same Illusionmon it is. So you can't have Zoroark become like Illusion into Zoroark, because it will stay as a Zoroark by default. And you can't have Ditto transform into a Ditto because it won't imposter into Ditto. It will just cancel out the ability. Weird. Ham. 2 Herbers. Okay. Not bad though. Not bad. Finding 2 of the like 2 shinies I've been wanting, which is obviously I wanted Bronzong today, just because I can hunt Bronzong. And since Blueberry came out, I wanted a shiny Flygon, and I got 1 today. So, well, I got 2. Should probably fill up my drink a bit. Alright. The fact that Ditto's here kind of gives me a feeling that Combi's gonna spawn here at some point. Which I'm not against. Not against Combi spawning again. Because I'll just use encounter power and stuff like that for Combi. Sorry, Ditto. Need more of you to spawn. Ditto's noticeable, so that's a bright side. I will ignore Ditto if it's female, because I have those already. I need male Diglett for just normal Diglett. Doesn't matter if it's marked or not. Because it will be staying a normal Diglett. Shiny Ditto, no point. I transform. You can never see me in battle. It's easy to notice if Ditto is shiny. If you hover over a Pokemon and it's not, and your attacking Pokemon is not killing it, when you get in battle, it will be a shiny Ditto. Ditto cannot be shiny with the other Pokemon, but it can be shiny once you enter battle. So it is something you can do. It's not an impossible hunt. You just need to know where Ditto and Zora spawn, and you can technically do it. You just have to go by the typing of that specific Pokemon you're going for. So for Ditto, you will have to go normal type, which is kind of annoying because you've got Meowth and stuff. But with Zora and Zoroark, you're not. Zora ain't that bad on trying to get, because you have like a lot less Pokemon that are dark type that spawn where Zora is normally. So that's not too bad. Ditto is probably slightly annoying just because you have Meowth Persian, you have Lechonk's evolution line, so you have Oinkalonks. I think there's another normal type. I think Tandemaus can spawn where Ditto can spawn. I'm not entirely sure, but there are a lot more normal types than there are dark types with the respective, like, Illusionmons. Also, Ditto is a little more fun to hunt. Same with Zora. Because, like, you won't know you got the shiny until it decides, well, I'm not killing that Pokemon. So it gives you the old type of, like, reaction to getting a shiny when you actually encounter it. And I miss those days of shiny hunting. Sure, the shinies are nice in the overworld, but when it's like Scarlet and Violet type of shinies in overworld, they're kind of annoying. Because there's no sparkles like in Legends Arceus, and I get they didn't want to do it just because if the shiny is actually a further distance away, you wouldn't notice it because you think it's right next to you kind of thing. But they could have just done the Let's Go Pikachu Eevee situation where it's just like particles of like sparkling particles. So there was an alternative to do it. It's just Game Freak decided against it. The two best things they've ever done for Pokemon is the shiny sound in Legends and the sparkle effects in Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, which I will be at some point. We will be going back to Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. We'll be shiny hunting in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, primarily for a lot of the Generation 1 ones. Same goes for Sword and Shield. We'll also be going back to like Sword and Shield shinies, but for now, we're concentrating primarily on Scarlet and Violet, getting as much as we can done for the primary decks for that. When ZA comes out, we will be shiny hunting on ZA, but we will still be going for a lot of the Scarlet and Violet decks just to finish it. Once Scarlet and Violet is done, if we're still going for most of Gen 6 and ZA's decks, we are most likely going to be going for like Generation 8 or Let's Go's decks. And then once those decks are done, we'll go back to the other games. There's no point going back to like Gen 4 and stuff like that. Like, yeah, sure, we can do like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, but, you know, most of the Pokemon are generally in the newer games. So we can just stay in like Scarlet and Violet or whatever game has like most of Gen 3 or 4's decks or Gen 5's. Once they announce Gen 5, like remakes, just to make it easier for myself, I will hunt a lot of the Generation 5 Pokemon as shinies. Just to, you know, get them over and done with. But predictions for at least, like, for me, is Generation 5 remakes will be announced for, like, early next year, and then next year, end of year, just so people have time to get switched to Generation 10's coming out. That's my prediction. I feel like they're gonna pull a fast one on us, similar to how they announced Generation 9 during the BDSP like presents during the end of the year, when they said, oh, BDSP releases in like roughly 2 months. You also get Legends Arceus, but we're gonna leave you off on one more announcement, and it was Gen 9. Would not be surprised. This big announcement that's happening on the 22nd is rumored to be around 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm not shocked at all on what they're going to be revealing. They might even announce Virtual Console. If they announce Virtual Console, they're shutting Bank down by the end of the year. There's no doubt in my mind that they do that. Hey, speaking of Diglett, but that's female. I don't need female Diglett. Fuck you. I don't mind catching you for the time being. Okay, where are you going? Just wasting my sandwich at this point. I don't mind catching you, Diglett, but I don't need you. I already have like multiple females of them. Any males? Because I have a full line as female. So there's another dupe shiny to give away if anyone wants it. So that's Flygon and Diglett that I have, like, dupes. Just gonna pop those there until I get what I want. Yeah, Diglett is noticeable, so that's kind of neat. Oh, don't you dare. Don't borrow yourself into the ground. Okay, not many left from the original outbreak. Alright, so I can just have a look to see if any of you guys have a blue nose. Got a blue nose? Nope. Blue nose, blue nose, blue nose. Go away from the outbreak, so I'm not even gonna bother going up here. What would Ash's team be in Gen 9? I don't know. I'm not making predictions because there's no point. Ash ain't gonna show up in Generation 9. Like for Horizons. They're teasing Ash to return. But I think Ash is gonna be a lot older than people realize. Which is kind of what we want. We want an older version of Ash. Anything different on you? No. Come on, Diglett. Getting lucky with the shinies, but I'm not getting lucky with the shinies I need. I need Diglett, but I need him to be male. Diglett is slightly different color. Yeah, you don't really notice that. I just noticed the nose. I have no clue what his team would be. He's not in the anime, so I can't make a prediction of his team. I ain't making a prediction of a team if he's not gonna be in it. Like, throughout the entirety of the series. I already know that, you know, Nico's final team is gonna consist of a dragon type. Most likely. Just because of the toys and stuff like that that's being released for Horizons. They're showing off a lot of dragons. But I feel like it's gonna be Glimora. A lot of people are thinking dragons, but I think Glimora is most likely Nico's next. Next teammate, like, limit for Glimora. Because it does seem like Liko is going for a fantasy type of team. Which I'm not against. I like that idea. I think Armarouge low kicks Ash. I doubt it would be Armarouge just because Liko is getting Armarouge. There's no point Liko getting Ceruledge because now that she has Charcadet, what's the counter to Ceruledge? You do Armarouge. Low kicks makes sense for Ash, just because Ash always has a bug type of some sort. Always. You can kind of see Ash getting a low kicks. But that's only if I actually got to see him in the anime. I'm kind of glad it's not Ash anymore, just because it did become very sour having him around too long. You guys blue nose. Oh. Oh. Who do you think's a good guy? What's up, Brenny? Oh, Amifro? Or Amito? I don't know his British name just because I don't watch. Hey, speaking of Ditto. Why is it female Ditto every single time? Can you stop? It's gonna be Lechonk all over again, ain't it? This is actually gonna be Lechonk all over again. We're at an entire box of female Lechonks before the shiny appears, but that I needed. I'll catch you. Another beat. You're marked as well, which really pisses me off. Someone could have a marked one, depending on what the mark is. I do think he's gonna turn into a good guy though, Steel Guy. I do think he's gonna turn, like, because, you know. What's your mark? Ooh! The figure mark. Okay. Okay. That's a decent mark, actually. Right, Diglett. Male. That's all I need. Male Diglett. Come on. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. He's one of my favorite characters from Horizons, but he doesn't show up for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up sooner, though. Just because of the time skip. They had the 1 year time skip, and we're deep into that time skip currently. Like, I think we're only like 10, 12 weeks in, like, to the time skip. The dub just aired its final episode before the time skip. So, I think this week is when we actually get to see the time skip with Roy, with these Lucario and stuff like that. How long's my sandwich got? 15 minutes. That's actually not bad. I found 2 shinies in a span of 15 minutes. If the game could be nice to me and I get my male Diglett, that'd be nice. Just double checking. I think they're all normal. Yep. Yeah, okay. Our boxes. Pick them. I'm where they have, where they have the other Entei, the Ghoulin Fire, or Gouging Fire. The dub caught up relatively quickly. I think it's not completely aired, like, but the recent episode did air. Come on, Diglett. Speaking of Dick, what's with the females, brother? What the fuck? You're doing this on purpose, game. You are actually doing this on fucking purpose. Well, Wonder Trade's gonna have a field day with these. We're gonna really count down how many we're gonna get before the male appears, huh? Because the only Digletts I need after the normal Digletts are the Alolan ones, and Alolan Diglett spawns in Blueberry, I think. I could also breed for Alolan Diglett. Any of you guys? Oh. Oh, did you lose on the gym? You're fine, you can rematch as many times as you want, and it helps with leveling up. And it's not hard making money in this game. That's not how that works, sir. They're not Nuzlocke in the game, so you're fine. What the fuck? That's why you save before every gym. So you can at least rerun that way instead of having to buy more potions and stuff. Ten minutes. Ugh. Any chance you shiny? No. Well, once this sandwich runs out, I will get myself a drink. What's up, Mary? Okay. Picnic. Come on, Diglett. Fire type ain't gonna null it, still guy. Fire type can't hit Ghost. Ghost can still hit fighting types though. Primarily want Dark. Then train till you get a dark... What do you mean no dark type move? You know you can remember moves, right? So you can see if you've got any dark type moves. Oh, dark type doesn't have a dark type move. Also check if you've got dark type TMs. Oh boy. Fighting ain't gonna help you in the slightest. Or bring normal types. Normal types that can learn dark type or ghost type moves. That's why Hizui and Zoroark is probably the best. None of those have blue noses, did they? Nope. What do you mean, Lewis? If you're judging Pokemon, then I don't see the problem. And saying Yokai Watch is 100% better than Pokemon, that's your own opinion, but you're wrong. Oh god, for 50 seconds. Hey. Oh, speaking of which. Are you fucking kidding me? I found four. I found four in the 30 minutes, and they were all female. That's dumb. Yes. Seal guy still thinks he'll eat Pikachu. But that's a problem. Well, I'm gonna get a drink, and then we are going to continue hunting for Diglett for another half hour. Because losing heads or tails 4 times in a row sucks ass. Because really, out of those 4 times, I could have got a male, because I believe it's 50-50, so losing that coin flip sucks ass. Alright, let me get a drink and I'll be back.
Hello.
What?
How goes?
It goes good, apart from getting 4 fucking female Diglets in her 30 minutes.
You want 3? Or not 3. You want male?
Yeah, because I already have female Diglets, so it's kind of piss take that it gave me 4 in 30 minutes.
Oh, Shilo's playing Star Rail.
I also got a spare shiny Flygon if you would like that, Abby.
Cool. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Alright, save my game because I will be doing another ground sandwich in a second. Wait, if I eat flying Pikachu, can I learn flying type moves? No. No, that's not how that works.
You aren't what you eat.
Yes, exactly. If you want to fly, you can try flying, but try at a lower area so you don't actually hurt yourself. Alright. Picnic. I did get 2 shiny Bronzors today as well.
Any Bronzors?
Yeah, Bronzor.
Oh.
So I got Bronzor and Bronzong.
Yeah.
I want to try and get Diglett before I stop. If I can get Diglett, I'm done with Diglett, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm done with Diglett until I get the Alolan forms, but I don't know where they spawn. I think it's Blueberry they spawn. I'm not entirely sure. And I also don't know if they spawn in outbreaks. I could always breed them, but I don't know if they spawn in outbreaks. Come on, Diglett.
Are you streaming on YouTube, Twitch?
All of them.
Multi-stream?
Uh-huh. Any tips on beating the guy with all the evolutions on him? 1, not a guy, it's a girl. And the evolutions are weak as fuck.
Sylveon's not too bad.
Sylveon's still weak, like generally, because all you use is steel or poison on Sylveon.
Well, yeah, it's fairy.
Just use
That's
poison
not really
and
weak,
it pretty much dies. It straight up gets one shot by poison. Like, I think it's physical poison you gotta do.
Poison? How often do you run into a poison type? Not very often.
Before the end of the game, pretty early on, you got Grafaiai.
Well, yeah, but you're not.
Fucking.
If you die to
physical.
a wild Grafaiai, that's on you. Okay.
If I swallow an Everstone, then I can be young forever. That's not how that works. You could try, but I don't think that's gonna work.
I don't like that Twitch began doing like pop-up ads.
Yeah, this is why I multi-stream and primarily I'm not on Twitch. It's gonna suck more so Thursday because I'm streaming on Twitch, Kick, and TikTok for Donkey Kong.
Not YouTube?
Nah. I'm gonna be uploading them.
Nintendo's not.
It's
nice.
It's not that Nintendo's not nice about it. It's that I can try and avoid the copyright as much as possible with certain songs, and then just cut them out as I edit it.
And then upload maybe videos to YouTube.
I can upload it. I can upload it to the second channel that's gonna have everything but Pokemon. So that's gonna be fun.
Oh, Shirley's at 994,040.
Yo, she's close. She is close.
6 subscribers, yeah. I thought she already surpassed her mill.
No, I knew she was close, but I didn't realize she was that close.
Yeah, she's playing Star Rail right now to... Yeah.
Oh. My queen is gonna go to get 1 million soon.
She's close.
Okay, I found stone outside. Not so yummy. No shit. He's eating gravel though. Or sand. Pokemon Sword, you have Stone Gym, but I think in Shield, Shield has Ice, Sword has Stone, which is kind of cool. I actually like the version exclusive gyms. That gives it, I think that's a lot better to do than, version exclusive Pokemon. Because it gives me a actual good reason to actually get both games. It was a nice twist for like the Sword and Shield games because I did a Nuzlocke on Shield and that got a little harder because it was 2 different types of gyms that I weren't used to. That'd be all of them until the last one with Moonshine. Do you have a poison type squid? Like
Moonshine?
It's the fairy, Sylveon. It's got Moonlight as one of its moves.
Oh, Moonlight. Yeah, the healing one?
Yeah. Because
I just feel like...
You need to beat it. You need to beat it by stalling. Because, Moon Blast and also Moonlight are annoying as hell. You just need things that can tank hits from fairies, which is like Steel and Poison primarily. Steel is really good. If you can...
I'm pretty sure Fire also resists, right?
Yes, but Fire ain't good against Fairy. You want something
It's
that
not
can
super
actually...
effective, no.
Burning it ain't gonna do anything because Sylveon's special.
It's a special. Yeah.
That's why you want to poison it, because it whittles it down.
Oh, Poison Fire type. Oh, Flame. That's not in the game, is it?
Salander is in the game. You could use
Oh,
Salazzle.
Salander is.
Salazzle works.
I'm not sure how Salazzle's base stats are.
Yeah, it's alright. I don't know how good
You
it
always
is.
use Grafii.
Grafii is the best because you get poison jabs so early on, so you're able to inflict poison while also dealing physical poison damage.
Yeah.
Because most of the evolutions are not physically bulky, apart from Umbreon. Umbreon is special and physically bulk. It's just there to tank hits. But all the evolutions, they're not good specially, and they're not good physically with their defense. You know what's good with physical, and you know what's good with special defense because of the moves they use. If you're dealing with a physical attacker, they're not good specially. So with Flareon, you deal with water types with special moves. With Leafeon, it's a physical attacker, so you deal with special fire, so Flamethrower.
Yeah.
With Umbreon, you have to deal with special. You have to, but there is no special fighting types.
Focus Blast!
No, you can use
That's
Aura
a
Sphere.
move, though.
You can run Lucario specially.
No. Gravity into Focus Blast.
I ain't gonna do anything. You're still gonna fucking miss, because if it hits you, you're missing Focus Blast. Gravity just lands the flying. You are gonna miss Focus Blast. If it hits you with a fairy move, you're gonna miss Focus Blast.
What would getting hit with a fairy type move do? Besides probably kill you.
It's dealing damage to you, RB. If you get hit, you miss Focus Blast.
That's Focus Punch. That's Focus Punch.
I thought Focus Blast was exactly like that.
No, Focus Blast just has low accuracy.
Oh, then you got the chance of missing.
That's why you use Gravity. With a Scope Lens.
I thought gravity just brought Pokemon down to the ground, so it was
It
able
does,
to be hit.
and I learned this from Fallen very annoyingly. It also boosts the accuracy of moves.
That's dumb. I thought the whole point of gravity was just to bring Pokemon down.
Well,
just
to
so
be
you
fair,
can hit flying.
To be fair, though, that would be just pretty bad. A move that just does that, or a terrain that just does that.
No, but the whole the whole thing I saw with gravity, right, as a move, is that it would help against flying types, so ground types can hit flying. Because Xerneas ain't the only Pokemon that gets gravity now. There are ground types that get gravity. So it makes a lot more sense that, you know, it's to help against flying.
But yeah, it does that.
Fucking...
But it also boosts accuracy.
Kill yourself, Diglett.
It's not very nice.
It's my 5th female. What else?
Oh.
What else do I do? Like,
Why do you want male?
Because I have 5 females? I need it for the fucking, like, the gender decks. So like, I have most of the female forms already. Diglett is not one of them. So I need the male Diglett just to be in the base decks. Female Diglett goes in the female forms.
Shy Lily's moaning.
But when doesn't she? Even in her chibi form, she does. Also,
that's she is in her chibi model.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Oh my god, I'm getting some really cool marks for Diglett. I got the Ferocious, and then my other one's got the Vigor mark. Can I get that on a male, please? Fucking bug. Fuck off, stupid, off-looking thing. I don't know what you are.
She calls this Calypso this one?
I know my monitor's light. That's still annoying, having moths go through, like, go on my monitor. Because they fucking mark my monitor. Especially when they peck at it. Because they want to try and absorb the lights, but they can't. And the moth is back there again. I will get Lucy to kill you, moth. I had 4 Pokemon left and I still lost one. To be fair, if I'm not mistaken, Sylveon's got Pixelate for Penny. So it's gonna deal more damage generally for fairy moves. Hey, what's up, Soul? It's been a while. I think, both Ice, me, and my 6 Fire Pokemon still won throughout both game. Yeah. There. This game is torturing me today. It's like, Diglett can't just be female. I know that for a damn fact. I have the female list all on here, so I know what Pokemon can only be female and what can only be male. Like Darkrai. Darkrai can only be male. Cresselia can only be female. I'm just a ghost.
I didn't realize they had genders.
What, you didn't know Darkrai and Cresselia?
Do they like actually have genders, or is it just like
Cresselia can
agree
only be
that
female.
they're non-gendered, but they see it?
No, Cresselia can only be female, like gendered-wise, and Darkrai can only be male.
I guess that makes sense.
It's like, it's the same with Ogerpon. Ogerpon's a legendary, but can only be female.
Dexter, why are you tweeting out something that was from Minecraft? You know the experimental rails with the really fast acceleration?
Yeah.
Why are they tweeting about it? How someone made a TNT minecart go around really fast and launched it?
Seems like someone's low on money.
Yeah.
Because he's a news article, like specifically for movies and TV shows and stuff like that. So someone's losing money. Like, don't get me wrong, Dextro does tweet out like actual news, like box office and stuff like that with certain things, and also just news that happen.
Anything and everything.
But it's really weird seeing Dextro doing other weird stuff. What level should I get my Pokemon before I start the battle? Before you fight Penny, probably the best way to do it. I had level 60s before I fought Penny. Because you want to at least be on par to the Elite Four and Champion, because Penny's at least got close to level 60s. Yeah, I think she does. I think she does have roughly a level 60 Mon. And I think it's Sylveon. I think Sylveon's her highest.
I'm just not realizing the situation. My apologies.
What?
Like the situation with the Sylveon and his first playthrough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's on me, my bad.
There's a Poison and Steel in my team. So you do have Poison and Steel, then yeah, I would recommend getting your Pokemon higher level before you fight Penny.
What Steel type, if I may ask?
That is a good question. What's your Poison type and what's your Steel?
Yeah.
Duraludon kind of makes sense.
Because Klefki isn't a good Steel, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's not. Scizor would be brilliant.
Scizor is a bit more complicated to get, though.
Yeah, it is trade only.
Yeah. Or transfer through Pogo. I guess that's classified as a trade. Transfer through Pogo.
Yeah, but you still gotta send it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I play Sword, but I think both games where Ice me and my 6 fire types, I still won Rock, Sword, and... That's not a good thing. You shouldn't play through a game just to, you know, play with like one specific type.
It could be fun. Monotypes, you know?
Yeah, but it seems like the way he said it is like transferred Pokemon from home to the actual game.
You do you, Chief. Who am I to tell you what you can and cannot do?
I know Kevin's gonna be doing that for like ZA and stuff. Like he's gonna put Pokemon into the game, like later.
For my first playthrough,
then? Did you just do a mono lock then, Seal? Or did you just do a mono run? Because it's kind of weird having an ice type and then the rest fire. Unless the ice type was Darmanitan, which kind of makes sense because it's fire ice. No? Why did you have 5 fucking fire types and 1 ice? That's weird.
Go all in.
Just find it a bit. Huh. Weird. Kinda neat. You did electric? Then why'd you have fire types?
Where's the chat for you? Like, what
It's a TikTok one.
TikTok? That explains why I can't see it. That's the one account I don't have.
Not the same run. Fair enough. How long has the sandwich got? 14 minutes and I found a fucking female.
I'm gonna be back. Use the restroom.
No worries. Nice to get a shiny something. Hunting for Diglett, specifically a male. Because I've got 5 female ones and I don't need them, they just keep racking up. Diglett's male to female ratio is 50-50, so I'm losing fucking coin flip over and over again. I don't understand if this was Salandit, which has like an 80% chance male to female ratio. Which is something I will be hunting at some point, is Salazzle and Salandit. But Salazzle, I think, spawns naturally as well, so I can just hunt Salazzle that way. I caught 5. 5 females. Be nice to get a male Diglett that's shiny. Oh. Okay. Why are you what's with the emotes? Like, what's with the emojis? I don't read emojis. Fucking off. Weird. Skeledirge, Lucario, Dragonite, Goldengo, Gothorictor, and a flying Pokemon for my team. Pikachu's tail most yummy. Slowpoke tails are supposed to be a delicacy in the Pokemon world. Skeledirge is good. Lucario's good, but you might need to see if any of his fighting moves are special to deal with like Umbreon. And also Flash Cannon's probably good to use against Sylveon, but you need to make sure you don't use anything that would hurt. Maybe Terra. Maybe go to Terra Steel. Just to deal with Sylveon. You might have to Terra, because I don't remember if Penny actually Terras the fairy. I think she does. But I one-shot with my poison type, so I don't honestly remember as much. And then on Violet, I kicked her ass with my level 100 Miraidon. So. Any of you Diglett's got a blue nose by any chance? I don't like him digging. Oh, don't get. No worries. Come on, Diglett, I need you to be male. Because I am just gonna close out my application. Sure, I've got 5 female Digletts, but I don't need that. Oh, thank fuck! Found him. So I'm like 6. At least he's marked. Doesn't matter. In all honesty, does not matter. He ain't gonna evolve. So it's just gonna be a specific Ditto. Diglett. But what's your mark? I am curious what your mark is. You have to defeat 1 Pokemon. What is it? I have to defeat 1 Pokemon. Oh, it's Tivid. Pivid Mark. A mark for a grumpy Pokemon. Why are you grumpy, Diglett? Why are you grumpy? Huh? Why are you grumpy? I honestly don't care if the girls like me. I really don't. At least I got my mail. That's all that I care for right now. Is there anything I want to hunt right now? Is there anything else I want to hunt? Or... 'cause I could... I could... think... How do I know that? How do I sort this out? I don't know. That's weird.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I got my Diglett.
No neat.
Oh.
What's the plan now then?
I have no clue. I'm looking around, seeing what I can see. Could go for Dunsparce, or I could go for Tandemaus again to try and get the free segment. I can't go for Dusk-like and Rock Seal guy. I can't. Like, I also can't go for Sphere because Sphere is only in BDSP that I can hunt. I think.
Oh, yeah, how do you get a Dusk main? Is it Dusk main?
It's just
the
Dusk.
orange one.
It's just Dusk.
That's Dusk main.
It's just Dusk.
Oh, not main. How do you get it though?
It needs to be own tempo and then evolve it during the times of, I believe, between 5 AM, 6 AM. It's not even 5 AM, 6 AM, it's between dusk, so like, it's within a 1 minute counter. So you have to make sure your clock is set to that, and then evolve it that way. But with Scarlet and Violet, it's slightly complicated because you gotta wait till it actually gets to dusk because of how the day and night works. I can't do Sphere. There's no game for me to do Sphere right now. I could do it in Legends Arceus, but I don't want to, because I don't want it in a Strange Ball. BDSP would work, but ugh. Unless I can actually Poke Radar, I wouldn't be too against it. Tandemaus ain't too bad, but I really don't want to go for the 1 in 100 chance of the family of 3 yet. I need to dedicate 1 whole day to hunting an entire box of Tandemaus. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good on the shinies I have today. Got what I needed, primarily. I got my, so today was Bronzor, Bronzong, Flygon, and Diglett. So, I got primarily what I wanted. I'm gonna mark you, so you're done. And then I got a bunch of Digletts to trade later. Woo. Oh, that's fun. I'll just stop here. We do have a Masuda that I'm gonna be doing, and I also gotta do other little bits and bobs anyway, like finish my decks. But I'll end stream here. Tomorrow I have no clue what we're hunting. I'll be completely honest on that. I have no fucking clue.
All in due time.
All in due time on what I hunt tomorrow. But whatever I hunt tomorrow, it might be Donkey Kong theme. Might be. Depends. Might do something Donkey Kong themed just to set up for Thursday. Because I'm streaming pretty early on Thursday. Just so I can, you know, play some Donkey Kong for like 7 hours straight. But that's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a pain tomorrow to figure out what to hunt. Maybe I will do Tandemaus, but we'll see.